forgot my socks. So I'm wearing my monkey's uncle socks that I wear to work. I also have sardine socks, Batman socks, and a bunch of other socks like that. Okay, so this is a new training block. Typically my training blocks are 4 weeks long, in which there's 3 weeks of hard work and then a modified week of rest. And often I'll do a FTP test at the end of that, at the end of the rest week. This block is going to be 3 weeks long. 2 weeks of hard work and then 1 week of rest. And the reason why it's 3 weeks long is because the 1 week of rest is going to lead right into the Valley of the Sun stage race in Phoenix. And the major feature of my last training block, in terms of the hard work, I mean the really hard work, were the over-unders. I did 2 minutes over, 3 minutes under. I was doing it close to the dark sometimes. I'd misjudge some other things sometimes. I really had one good session out of the 3. So I was thinking about doing the same thing again. However, when I did my FTP test the other week, my wattage went up like 15 watts. And so I was barely holding the wattage I was supposed to when I did the over-unders before. And now it's going to be real hard to hold that new wattage level because you know, the watts, especially in the high end, is going to be, you know, like 10 watts more on the range, and on the bottom end too. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do 1 minute over, 2 minute unders, and I'm going to do 10 minutes worth. So it'll be 1 over, 2 under, 1 2 1 2, and then finish with 1 over, and then take a 5-minute rest and do that again. We'll see how that works out. This is Steve Groussis, the Cycling Greek. And this is the main part of my workout right here. So after a 20-minute warm-up, that includes high cadence work and some big gear work, I then go right into the workout I was talking about earlier. I do 2 sets of over-unders, and I do a 5 to 8 minute easy spin between each of these sets. And each set goes for about 10 minutes. So again, it's 1 over, 2 under. I do that 3 times, finish with 1 under, and so that's, you know, the entire 10 minutes of it. Now afterwards, I do 30 minutes of zone 2. I prefer to do 60 minutes of zone 2, but I was running out of dark and I wanted to get home. Gotta get there for Susie. Hi, Susie. It's just one of the many dogs that we have here. Okay, so she probably wants to go to sleep. I'm gonna put you right over here. So the question is, what's the wattage that I use for these? In my previous block, where I did 2 minutes over and 3 minutes under, I was using 112% to 118% based on the 276 watts of FTP that I had back then, and 95% for the unders. I had redone my FTP test this last Saturday, and it went up by 15 watts, and so that means each one of these would have gone up 15 watts. I'm going to move this over here a little bit. Boom. And so based on 291 watts, that would have been 326 minimum for the overs. And I wasn't sure I was going to be able to hit that over and over again for 2 minutes, for each set, and much less make it through the entire workout. So I elected to do a 1 over and 2 under, and I still wasn't sure what was going to happen with that. I wasn't sure coming into the workout, and then wasn't sure during the workout. I thought I did much worse than, I'll show you the numbers, what they came out with. In fact, there were 2 or 3 times during the first set where I got that momentary feeling of, man, I got to stop, and then same thing on the second set. I did just once on the second set, so that one went much better. So the actual numbers that I hit. With the 326 watt minimum that was required for the overs, I essentially hit that twice, barely hit it twice, out of the 4 times on that first set. And then for the minimums on the under, I hit that 2 out of 3 times. And then on the second set, I easily hit the overs twice, and I didn't do so bad on one of the overs, and the other one was considerably lower. And the same thing, I hit 2 out of the 3 unders, and so I actually was relatively pleased with it. It was tough. I had to be very rested and in the right frame of mind coming into this, and to get ready for my next workout, which is going to be in a couple days. I'm going to have to be very rested for that one. I think I'm going to be doing, it's going to be a group ride that's going to include a 7-mile long climb, fairly steep, that I plan to do at steady state pace. Okay. The Strava for this ride is going to be linked below in the description, so check it out if you want. And look for my next video, and remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.